San Bernardino Valley College football player Michael Lamboi has a very busy schedule, going from class to practice and then to work. But spending his days on the run is a far and distant cry from his childhood, when he ran for his life in his home country of Sierra Leone in Africa.
I was in the midst of the attack. I was in school, and everybody had to run for shelter. Terrible time for us because all the area that I used to know get burned down. People were killed, a lot of dead people on the street. And even some of my school friends were killed too, and my school was burned down.
The capital city in Lamboi's home country of Sierra Leone was under attack. A war that raged 10 years, according to Lamboi. A war to control diamonds.
They were not fighting for power as people were thinking they were fighting for power. They were just fighting for the diamonds, to take control over the diamonds. And it was not my people fighting for the diamond, it was the international war. They were the ones supplying my country, the local people, with ammunition and telling these people lies, telling them they're going to have a great reward if they tend to supply the diamond. So that drives people to that point of killing each other just because they want reward. They want that more reward. If I can control this area and I can make money out of this area, and it's all about, if you say, it's power and the diamond.
Lamboi was just 8 years old at the time, and he ended up staying with friends while he was separated from his family for nearly a year.
They were fighting against their own flesh and families and friends, and it was terrible. It's something that my country, people that live in my country and people from my country that lives out here, we still regret it. Why do we have to fight against each other for something that was given to us by God?
Once reunited with his family, Lamboi jumped around several African countries before the war died down, and he was able to return home to Sierra Leone and complete his high school.
One of the countries I've been to in Africa was I've been to Liberia, I've been to Guinea, and also been to the Gambia. And I finished my elementary school in the Gambia, and I went back home to continue to start my high school. That's where I did my high school back home.
Lamboi has not been back to Africa since he moved to Southern California in 2009 with his father and stepmother. And shortly after his move, he was introduced to the sport of football.
I came here and I saw the squad and I saw how they practice, and I kind of like it, and I want to be part of it, and that's how I ended up here.
Standing 6 feet and weighing 225 pounds, Lamboi says he outgrew the sport of soccer and decided to give football a chance at SBVC.
Everybody knows that soccer is it's an international language, and we know it's just about moving your legs and running. And for football, it's have its own language. It's like each place have a different call.
Lamboi is a political science major with plans to be an electrical engineer. He also speaks 5 languages.
I come on as Salom Bobo from West Africa.
Lamboi says the American dream he saw on television as a young boy in Africa does not translate to reality.
Back home, always have this thing in mind, like America is that easy. When you come over here, you're gonna be driving a car, living the fly life, and just like that. But yeah, because that's what we see on TV.
The United States is his home now, but Lamboi says he will never forget where he came from.
Also, I have a big dream to do something great at home. Whatever I'm about to do here, when I'm successful in it, I want to go home and share my experience back home. So home is always on my mind.
I'm Pep Fernandez for the Press Enterprise and PE.com.